What's good, fam? It's your boy Jorge. Welcome to another episode. I got the tripod in the studio.
What's going on?
Hi.
You guys gonna be okay to sit next to each other?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I think so.
Just
Why?
making sure, you never know.
Oh,
I like to, to have the pronouns correct and make sure everyone sits next to each other, behave and stuff. What's going on?
Nothing, man.
What about you, Meg?
Georgia just started gymnastics.
Oh,
That was really cute and fun this week. I haven't seen her do any sort of like organized sport thing like that before. So
And
it was
she
really
is
cute.
4?
Yeah,
Okay,
she killed it.
nice.
She did really good. Went camping last week. I don't
Sounds
know.
romantic.
It was with my in-laws. It was fun, but that's pretty much all I've been doing.
Cool.
Did you watch any of the synchronized swimming in the Olympics?
I did not. I barely watched any of the Olympics.
Not like I turned
live.
it on. I just saw the highlight.
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm.
Wow, mine was blown. That looks incredibly hard, and they do so good.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a really hard one. They're really strong, and they can, I don't know, they can hold their breath for like a couple minutes
Yeah.
or something
Yeah, for
crazy.
sure.
Like upside down too. I hate being upside down in water.
Sorry, you talking
But-
about gymnastics reminded me of that, and I was
Oh.
like,
That's right.
that was pretty impressive.
It's close.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting there.
How often are you upside down in water?
Well, like as a kid where you do like flips in the
Yeah.
water and stuff, or just, I don't
you
know.
hated that.
I hate that feeling. I don't know. Or when you're like wakeboarding and you beef it real hard and you like somersault. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah, but
Go
we're
on.
talking about a controlled. Those ladies are controlled.
tell us more
Yeah,
about
but
your
still, I
childhood.
don't like that feeling. I don't know. Geez, I didn't think that was going to be such a big thing.
Being upside down in the water.
Yeah.
I just don't feel
Mm.
like you're upside down in the water much to
Well,
have
not
a phobia.
now.
of
Well,
it.
if you
don't
do
know,
a
not
somersault
now.
underwater, it kind of sucks.
That's what she just said.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't like the feeling. Sorry.
Get water
sue
up
me.
your nose if you go the wrong way.
Then don't do it.
I don't. I learned once, and that's all it took.
See,
Mhm.
he just learned, and then he
Yeah.
doesn't have a phobia of it.
I don't have
Yeah.
a phobia.
Kind of sounds like you do, Megan.
I shouldn't have said anything. Shouldn't have said anything.
man.
Cool. So
Anywho.
gymnastics, huh?
Yeah.
Do you ask your daughter what she wants to be when she grows up, or?
Yeah. Well, I gave her some options like, do you want to do dance? Do you want to do gymnastics? Do you want to do soccer? Like, what do you feel like doing? She's like, I only want to do gymnastics.
Oh,
I
that's
was
pretty
like,
cool.
Okay. Well, let's give it a whirl. So,
I give my kids that option too, and none of the options were an option. So
oh,
that's cool that she actually was like, "This is what I want to do."
Yeah.
yeah. So we'll see how long it lasts.
Awesome.
Got to do something.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
My little kid just started Pop Warner football.
Oh,
I must say he's the best kid out there.
probably. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's just weird though.
What
like,
league? What level? Like 6U or something? 7U?
What's it?
6U,
Junior?
yeah.
Okay.
Do they do junior pee-wee,
I don't know.
junior midget? No.
Like something like Mighty Mites or
Oh, Mighty
I don't
Mites.
know.
Yeah.
I
That
just
was
know
the
it's like
little
Pop
kids.
Warner.
That's the one to watch too. Those guys
Yeah.
are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did Pop Warner cheerleading
Yeah.
for a few years.
Oh, that's cool.
Speaking of running, my kid, my oldest 10, he's 10. He's doing cross country right now. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, there's never been a more useless sport, I guess. I'm like, but I'm trying to support him. Like, hey man, go do it. He's actually doing really well.
Well,
he's-
he could get a scholarship to go to college.
Yeah,
for that.
he's like competing with kids a grade or two ahead of him.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, he's like seems to be pacing with them really well. I'm like, damn, that's pretty impressive. But in my mind, I'm like, dude, there's no way I would have ever joined cross country. You're talking about Jordy running and stuff. It's like that's the worst. Imagine just picking up a sport that's all you do.
Well, that's what my kid wants to do. Jack
Really?
wants to do cross
Oh
country.
my gosh.
I hated running as a kid, so that wouldn't have been for
I
me.
I think when you're that young, it's a different game though. you
Yeah.
know?
Well,
I don't know.
yeah, I guess when you're that little,
10 years old is not little.
well,
You know,
still pretty little.
I didn't like running then, but that's the thing. That's good though. I think
Yeah.
it's good.
So
Yeah.
it's the guy that played soccer.
Yeah, but that's sprinting, not
Yeah.
running.
It's different when there's a ball in front of you. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then also that's why I don't like long distance running, because I was good at sprinting, not
Mhm.
the actual long distance part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but no, that's cool. We'll see if the kids decide to keep going. But my oldest, he does individual sports where it's like on you,
Mm.
like
Yeah.
Mhm.
MMA and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's on him. So I haven't had to deal with like the parent team stuff.
Right.
And just like you hear like little petty things here and there. You're like, I just keep it to myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, my kids are doing the same. Well,
no, they don't.
Yeah.
They never go. I was there yesterday.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yeah.
We were there. We were there for 2 hours yesterday. You weren't there.
No. Negative.
At MMA?
Oh, yesterday?
Yeah.
Did you go?
Yeah.
I went the day before.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. So
I went on Tuesday.
I was like, dude, I was there forever. Oh my God. Sometimes like on Wednesdays we were there for 2 hours and I'm like, wow, that's a long time.
That's why I'm there for football.
Yeah.
6-year-old for 2
oh my
2
God,
hours.
for 2 hours?
It's long.
In the heat,
process.
dude.
Because
Because
you
it's
just
been
start
hot.
running laps.
It's been hot, you know.
Use that as your exercise time.
No, because I like to pay attention to what my kid does.
Yeah. No?
Because
All right.
that's how you give advice and that's how you like teach, not by not paying attention.
Okay, well.
I'm just saying, like that's what I do. I'm always like, hey, you know when the coach told you this is what he meant. And there's a shitload of kids, so it's hard for them. Even at MMA, they tell your kid one thing and then they move on to the next kid and then they don't even see if your kid did it the right way.
Right.
You know, so it's like, hey, you know when they were saying this is what they meant by that. You need to practice that. Like I'm very like hands-on like that. So that's why I'm always there.
Right.
Yeah.
What else you got?
I don't know.
That show's over.
I wasn't there on Tuesday.
Show's over.
On Monday, we weren't there on Monday.
You weren't
either.
there on
nope,
Monday.
Weren't there on Monday.
No, we changed our schedule to Tuesday, Thursday. Who remembers? You might be too young, Dave. Or actually, you might be the same age as Megan. I don't know. But
I'm
MySpace.
33, Megan.
No, you're not.
He is not.
Oh,
No.
He's old as shit.
Can't pull it off.
Yeah.
Who remembers MySpace?
Yeah, MySpace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Instagram is toying with the idea of putting profile songs on your profile, which is basically what MySpace was back in the day. So it's like we're reverting back to.
Is
those
MySpace
days.
still a thing?
No, I don't.
It's like a website, but I don't know like if people really
Doesn't
go on
operate.
it. or
Well,
whatever.
right. But it's still, you
Yeah.
could sign up for it.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do that just for fun. I'm like, oh yeah, join my MySpace.
Mhm.
I don't think I can even get in my old
awesome would that
MySpace anymore.
You probably could if you knew your
No,
stuff.
just make a new one.
Well, I know,
That
but
would be
like
pretty cool.
the
Yeah.
email I used to sign up for that, you can't access it. Like it doesn't exist anymore.
That's cool.
So
What was it?
It was when ESPN had EXPN, so it was an EXPN
You had an EXPN email?
email. Yeah, I can't.
They were like an email?
I guess I don't even remember, to be honest. But so I used that to sign up, but that you can't. So if I change my password or anything, I can't get to
But
it.
do you know how to, do you know the password and all that to go in?
I've tried.
Anyone listening, make MySpace cool again. Let's do it.
Well, that's what Instagram's trying to do right now.
Yeah.
So they're trying to do the MySpace profile
Songs.
songs.
Mhm.
So I guess only
I
one
wonder what
person
the
has
difference
it.
is, yeah. Because I know right now, like when I go into my chat on Instagram, people can put songs in there.
Yeah.
Or like little blurbs so you can.
I think it's like you literally click my profile and
Yeah.
then right when you go into my profile.
Oh, you're looking at a feed, a song will play?
No, just on my profile.
Yeah,
Like
like
if
on
you-
your main page,
Yeah.
your main homepage
Right.
profile
So if
page.
someone goes to your page to see
Yeah.
your
Or
stuff.
just play
Yeah.
without you.
I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, they're adding all kinds of stuff. Some shit I'm like, I'm trying to put together like the value of it. Like they just updated this update where if you go into someone else's page, you can go look. I think it's the 3 little dots up top on the right. You can go look at all your guys' exchanged activity. So I can look at anything you like to mine, anything I like to yours, any reels,
that I've sent
comments, stuff like that.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like,
why would
okay,
I need
I
to
don't
do that,
know
I
why,
guess?
you
Yeah.
know, like I know the people on Instagram that I, have some interaction with on the regular. So I wonder what the next big thing is going to be,
Yeah.
like
TikTok.
the next big change in Instagram that's going to make it kind of like, oh, that's cool. Cause everything they've done,
Photos.
I was FaceTiming, on Apple phones and whatever Samsung uses, I don't know what's your guys' stuff called, Droid Talk. And so anyway, we were FaceTiming and they did this stupid update where you could put your thumb up and then it'll like give you a thumbs up bubble on the screen. But it doesn't work like today's age. You're just used to technology being like flawless. You go like this, it won't do anything. You put your thumb up. You have to like extend your like your little knuckles so it really recognizes it, and then it puts it up. And I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yeah. See, we don't do weirdo things like that. on
It's
Android.
it's stupid in itself, but then it doesn't even work well. I'm like,
What's the point of it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, if you're on
That's what I was
FaceTime and
talking
you're
about.
doing
Just
a
like-
thumbs up, they're already seeing
Yeah.
thumbs up. Why would you need an emoji of that to also pop up on the screen.
Yeah, that's my
sense.
point. Like they're like all these apps are just making up these upgrades, and I'm like, yeah, that's useless. I don't.
Did you see that they came back with a real gun instead of the squirt gun?
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was the emoji. It was a real gun back in the day.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
and then they moved it to this green squirt gun.
And that's what I would always hit up Mace. I would send him a knife and a gun, and that was the
that's the Call of Duty. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. But then it turned into a super soaker. So I'm like, yeah, that's pretty lame. Yeah. You know. I think the next big thing for Instagram is probably gonna be photos. Remember, it used to be a photo app.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Because
like you put up photos, you can put up a reel and get 1,000 likes. You put up a photo of almost the same thing, still, and it'll get like 20 likes. It's like, okay.
But that's gonna take a while because they're just now capitalizing on TikTok.
Yeah, well, I mean, Reels is so big. I think that they'd struggle to try to bring back just photos. You know what I mean? Because Reels are so much.
Well, I'm saying in the long run, I think they'll revert. There's gonna be something that comes back,
right?
Like how TikTok,
MySpace,
like TikTok did, and all of a sudden they're like, hey, we need to compete with those guys because those guys are killing it, and that's when, because Reels used to be IGTV, and no one cared.
Oh yeah,
Forgot about that.
And even like maybe right when TikTok started, that kind of went away, and the biggest thing to do was your stories.
Right.
So they were like really pushing. If you posted on your story, they were really pushing your stuff out there. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, you know what? TikTok's big, so let's get the Reels going.
I think I think that the content styles are totally different between TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah. And
I still, like, if I'm searching for something on Instagram, almost, I don't know, pick a percentage of time. It's probably mid-level, 50% of the time. I can't seem to find kind of what I'm looking for, especially if it's like educational purpose. Like if I'm looking for the photo stuff, if I'm looking for photo lighting, I want to see a style of lighting that maybe someone's using. If I go on TikTok, way better. It's like, it gives me so much more stuff just to look at and stuff, so I can kind of get some ideas and go, okay, I'm going to try this or whatever, if I'm looking for, like, doing research for an upcoming shoot or something. So I don't know why there's such a difference between the two, but it kind of drives me nuts. What's
wild is because I'll see like the same people on the platforms, but you'll go to their Instagram and it's like 50,000 followers, but then on their profile, they're like 10 million TikTok. I'm like, bitch, we ain't on TikTok. Don't put that here. But it's crazy how TikTok so much, or Instagram so much harder to get that following, I guess.
Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, the algorithms are totally different because I'll put up a style of video on TikTok. I've never gone like viral on anything, but I'll get a couple of 1,000 views on a video, and I don't know, 100 or so, 200 likes or something on TikTok. That same video on Instagram, nothing. You need
to focus more on TikTok.
Maybe.
Yeah. Instagram ain't doing nothing for you.
It's working okay. It does well for advertising.
Yeah, but the same thing with TikTok.
Yeah, no. People's parents aren't on TikTok.
Yeah, but the kids are.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that want the photos, not the parents.
Right. Well, most of
the
time,
Mom, I want the photo.
Most of the time, it's the parents that reach out, though.
Yeah.
Because they're paying for it, but I'm saying.
Well, maybe the kid will see it and be like, I want this guy to take my picture.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do they have, I wonder if they have an advertising platform on that.
Yeah, they do. They got that. They got a store. So if you were selling shit, you could sell it directly through TikTok. Right. Like that's how people are really killing it on there.
Really?
Yeah. TikTok is.
I'll try it. I'll put
really
more time in there.
Like what you're doing with Instagram, don't do no more and just put it on TikTok, and you might see a change in 2 weeks. You might see a big,
just test it out.
Yeah.
Well, I already got stuff, so I'll just repost it on there and see what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
That's easy.
Just post it on there, and you might have that different kind of audience too. And you're like, oh, okay. Because I know that I think I told you about it, but my buddy that owns Gecko, the golf thing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he was trying to do. He was trying to do like Instagram because that's like the biggest name, and everyone thinks like Instagram's the way to go. But when I talked to him last, he's like, dude, TikTok kills it.
Really?
So that's the only thing I focus on really. And I think the type of marketing or the content that he wanted to do, he totally switched it because he saw something blow up on TikTok. So he's like, okay, let me try that again. And then it blew up again. And it's like, okay. And then after a while, he's like, all right, that's what people want to watch and see. And he'll post the same stuff on Instagram because I see it all the time, but it doesn't get nearly as much as what he does on TikTok.
Yeah, it's really weird. I feel like the viewing experience is different or something. Like the content you have to create is different for the two platforms. You know, what's successful over here won't be so over here, but you can change it. And like Instagram, like people seems to like certain things on Instagram.
Yeah,
a certain format better.
The target audience and stuff on there is different.
But it seems like people blow up a little bit more on TikTok than they would on Instagram.
Yeah,
Instagram's almost like the bougie, like the people, I don't know. And then TikTok's just like the kids. They just want to see entertainment. Like they just want to scroll, you know?
Right. So
there's like more engagement there. And then TikTok or Instagram is almost like, oh, I'm too cool to like your stuff. I'm too, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm on here, but I'm not going to like your stuff anymore.
Or the people don't even think to like it. They just keep going.
Yeah.
Going past it.
Right.
No, I think they just think they're too cool. That's the type of people on Instagram. And then TikTok, I think it's more like engagement because it's more kids and they're like, this is cool.
Right.
And that's what kids want. They want to be the cool person too. So they engage more, I think. From what I've seen, I've seen some people blow up. Like in 2020, I was on TikTok before, blew up because of COVID. And there was people, I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. Like just normal people, just their lifestyle basically. And then now they got like 10 million on TikTok. And I'm like, holy shit. I was on there when you had like 50,000.
Right.
Dang.
That's nuts.
I mean, even Roger, he had a good little run on there when we were doing the podcast here, and he just didn't keep with it. But like, he could have been the
same. He kind of started off like he got several thousand followers, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
and if he would have just kept going, like the inspirations he was getting to do the content he was doing, there were people that me and him were watching together. We're like, that's pretty funny. That guy's funny and stuff like that. So we saw the come up, and then now you look at those guys, and they're like, you know, millions of followers and views, and now they took that and they're like comedians now. They're like, hey, I got a show in Las Vegas. You're like, oh shit, that guy was just on TikTok.
That's cool. Yeah.
You know, because they're taking advantage of the situation there, but dude, it's done a lot. But like I said, I think it's weird that some of those guys have 10 million, and then you go to Instagram, they got like 50,000. You're like, just the cool kid club over here doesn't want to accept people sometimes.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I agree. I see the same thing, but I'm just like, I don't get it.
Yeah, it's a game for sure. It's harder when you get older because you just don't care.
Yeah,
I think I've told you, like, I think the thing that would do good for this podcast is just like clipping everything. But I just don't do it.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot of work. The guys that I follow just for what I'm doing in my spare time, I mean, they're posting, you know, I don't know, at least every other day, if not multiple times a day, videos of the stuff they've been doing. And I'm just like, they must be paying someone to do this because it is a pain in the ass, especially with the edits that they have. I'm like, there's no way.
Well, there's AI now, for one. But for two, if you think those people are making money, they're for sure paying someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
You know, because it's like the streamers, you know, like Tim the Tap Man and even like Ninja. And I don't really know so much about him, but like Tim the Tap Man, he has a guy that is on his chat.
Right.
He's at his house and Tim's at his house, and he's like, hey, Whips, clip that for me. And the guy's just all, post it on Twitter, and then it's on Twitter. And it's like, holy shit. He just like knows in his head, just like, hey, that was pretty funny. Make sure you add this Tyler or whatever, or he's like emailing him or something. I don't know. As he's streaming. And the guy does it, and all his stuff is pumping out, and you're like, dude, how do you do that?
Crazy.
Because that guy's on payroll, you know.
That's worth it though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a sick job. You just sit at your house watching your buddy stream, and when he says something cool, and he's like, hey, clip that, and you're just you clip it and edit it, post it, paycheck.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Megan.
Yeah.
I ask you because I know you're these type of people. Perhaps.
Jeez.
Okay.
Burning Man. You ever been?
No.
Oh, I didn't know.
Why not?
I don't want to be in that dust for days. No thanks.
Which dust are we talking about?
Angel dust? No.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in that one either.
No, the playa dust. I don't know. I don't mind camping, but anymore I'm just like more of a bougie camper.
You guys got like a little trailer?
No, my in-laws have a fifth wheel, so
take it easy on us.
Yeah. That's what I want to do.
But that's what you would take there.
Well, I mean, I guess, but like you don't have hookups or anything, so you're running
It's
off
a
generators.
fifth wheel. Yeah, they got everything you need.
No, you don't have running water. You have your tanks, and then once those go,
Well,
you either have to refill.
Yeah, that's part of the experience.
But a lot of people
Come on,
do.
Meg.
I'm not dealing with that, and the crowds and the traffic,
the drugs and the sex.
Well, that, and I don't want to like
That you like or no?
Yeah, she doesn't. Want,
be clear.
She doesn't want Mike and the boys to be in the fifth wheel. I don't know if you get that reference, but
Dirty Mike and the Boys.
yeah, very good.
I don't get it.
It's the other guys.
The other
they
guys
have like the bums. Dirty Mike and the boys have
in
an
the
orgy
car.
in the Prius or something.
Well, the reason I asked is because since 2011, Burning Man has been sold out the second they put open tickets, right? This is the first year it hasn't been sold out. There's actually tickets right now.
Oh, really?
For all you listeners.
Get it?
You can go to Burning Man if you want. Do a lot of drugs and sex.
And stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could get tickets. They're even having a sale, I think.
How long have they been open for sale?
Like, yeah.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know. But
I think they go on sale like long time, like way, way, way ahead, right?
Do you think the rise of other events is kind of taken away from that, or you think it's just the cost? Because the tickets are really expensive.
It is expensive.
Well, I saw. So I don't know the difference, but I saw a price of like say $5.99, and I don't know if that was like a day or two parking or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then there was a price of $1,500, so I don't know if that's for the full week, and then a price of like $180 for parking, like a parking pass. So I don't really know how it works. So I don't know if you're paying $1,500 and you're allowed to stay there all week plus that parking pass, or.
Did you see the shots, the aerial shots of like the line to get out last year?
Well, last year wasn't it that big flood or something?
Yeah, it was all muddy.
Right. But dude, it was gnarly. I was like, it was like 3 miles long of just. I mean, it's cool that they keep them in lanes so they're not just spreading out through the desert and just fucking everything up. But
I wonder if that's what it is, because it's like one of these last years, some dude jumped into the fire and died.
Oh yeah,
into the Burning Man.
Yeah.
And then last year was the whole like water situation where people were stuck there. Famous people were stuck there and get rescued by helicopters.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's like stuff like that. People are just like, or that group is just like finally drugged out. They're like, dude.
Yeah, probably not. That's not the case.
They're moving
I'm thinking like there's just other events going on. What's that? What's the big one down in LA now? Or is it San Diego?
Coachella?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Coachella.
That's a music festival. That's way.
I think that's a
true.
different target audience.
Yeah, this is way different, dude. This is going to the desert doing drugs.
I don't know. Those dudes
like
are out
if
there
we went to
Coachella,
we would be so old compared to that whole crowd. Like,
Yeah,
but
that
then
is
like Burning Man, you have like the really old hippies, everybody in between, and young people. So I feel like it's like a really big target audience there. But
I don't know. I
it's
think
like the Mad Max community.
But yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Does look like that.
Dude, that's the thing. You go to Walmart whenever, I think it's about to happen,
it's
right?
already starting because they're already all parked at the GSR parking lot.
Okay. So you start seeing those.
When does this thing take off?
Probably at the end of the month.
Labor Day, but before Labor, I think the week before Labor Day.
Okay, yeah. So at the end of the month here.
Yeah.
All right.
And you start seeing all the dirtiness.
Yeah.
And then a week after, then you start seeing all the white cars.
All the white cars,
Yeah.
It's washed out.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mad Max, you guys, Meg, you seen Deadpool yet?
Oh, no, I haven't. Need to.
Oh, yeah, you need to.
Yeah. I just watched another show this morning that everybody was talking about. What was it called?
Narcos?
Monkey Queen or Monkey?
Monkey King?
No, it's like this lady version of Tiger King. It's the same producer made that. And it's a lady who like her whole life is chimps. It's interesting.
Okay.
But did she like
and that relates to Deadpool?
I don't know.
Okay,
It made me think of new releases.
Okay.
But yeah, I still need to see Deadpool for sure.
Take it easy on her, Dave.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, I was just like, I
used to
didn't
it.
connect the dots. I was like, wait, she brought this up at a
Let her
Deadpool.
cook.
It's hard to
All right,
follow my
you're
ADHD brain, so I
No,
don't.
it's fine.
I take detours a lot, but yeah.
And you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it?
It was okay.
It was okay?
Yeah.
Dude,
Was
the
all right.
opening scene graphics just blew my mind. I was like, holy hell.
Was it like the other Deadpool movies where the opening is like really, really good? You know, like that. Didn't they have those slow motion
Yeah, kind of
shooting scenes?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, stuff like that. It just kind of set the tone for the rest of the movie.
Did it?
I thought that was probably the best, one of the best parts of the whole movie was the opening scene, just because of the way they did it, just so over the top with the visual effects and the music was fun.
The music was really good.
Yeah,
bunch of songs.
The whole thing,
Yeah.
but the storyline's okay. They got some funny parts in there. You know, Ryan Reynolds comedies, all the same. I feel like
my thing, I thought, which is like the point of the movie.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm an idiot, I guess, but he just breaks the fourth wall way too much for me.
the fourth wall,
which is like talking to the camera.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's like cool and funny, but at the same time, when you're doing it over and over and over, it's like, all right, well, you're just talking to the camera now.
Right.
You're not even making a movie no more.
Yeah.
You know, to me, it was just like a little too much of that. Yeah, but I thought it was funny.
I thought, I thought it was good. It kind of got me hyped about it. The storyline, I thought suffered a little bit, but overall, I thought it was great. And I think one of the best jokes. Don't worry, I'm not going to ruin anything. But they did give Fox a lot of shit for not doing certain things, and now Disney's doing it. And you know Deadpool, so it's a Disney movie that is just like definitely R-rated. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, so if you're a casual, you're not even into that stuff. You go watch it. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
here?
what is happening?
Yeah, like why is he talking about Hugh Jackman, but then he's talking about Wolverine?
Right.
It's like, you know, like someone might be like, dude, what is going on here? But obviously, if you know how he is in the movies, then it's funny. But that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe he breaks that fourth wall a little too much sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think
yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he did.
I did like watching their press tour.
They were everywhere.
Yeah, it was great. Because they're really great just by themselves, just with anybody interviewing them. So
I thought
awesome.
Hugh Jackman was pretty good.
Oh yeah,
because I'm a big Marvel guy, so I like the Marvel movies and Wolverine and everything. But you know, he's just kind of like a dickhead and just mean and stuff. Yeah. And in this one, he was actually like a dickhead, but in a funny way. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's good.
And he's getting older too, so it's like almost like he's more cranky.
Old and
well, wasn't he completely retired from movies, and then this is what brought him out? This was like
I think retired from that character.
Just from Wolverine.
Oh, that's it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. He said he would never do it again.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But then it's like,
and then Disney bought it. So
well,
yeah. Well, I don't see why he just doesn't retire, and they'll just get Ryan Reynolds to play Wolverine anyways. Yeah. Like everything. That was one of the funny parts in the thing. Spoiler alert. There's a part where they go somewhere and Captain America comes out. What's his name?
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans comes out.
Yeah, you would.
And you're like, yeah. And then even Deadpool's like, hell yeah, you know, like because he wants to be an Avenger or something. He's all pumped about it. And then when it turns out to do his power, he's like, flame on. And he turns into the Fantastic Four guy. Yeah. Because he was the flame dude in Fantastic Four.
Yeah. That's funny.
So they're all let down. It's super funny.
Yeah. So that was part of the joke. It's like you're casting the same people, you know, like we talked about. Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Dr. Doom when he's in the Avengers, when he's Tony Stark.
Yeah. So I followed the basic storyline of the Marvels, and, you know, between all the videos, everything that's happening is fine. But I don't know anything about Dr. Doom. Is it possible that Tony Stark is reinvented?
No.
No, it's not?
No, because I think they were in the same exact timeline.
Okay.
Yeah. But I get, you could be in the multiverse.
How they'll try to spin that or something.
Yeah, but I think they're in the same exact, like in other comics, they fight each other probably.
I think they got to do something though, because it's really hard, especially for the fan base, to believe that Dr. Doom's now played by the guy that was Tony Stark at the same time.
But you know what? I think the second he came out and revealed that was him, all the nerds just creamed their pants. Probably. So it's more of the, yes, we want Robert Downey Jr., not the fact that. Yeah. They're probably not even thinking about that. They're just like pumped that he, you know.
Well, I'm sure they'll do a good job. Hopefully it's not like some of their other productions.
That was the thing during the movies. The guy next to me is a huge guy that was sitting next to me. You could tell he's just like a nerd dude for that stuff. And when they would like bring out certain characters, you'd be like just so excited.
Yeah, well, it was great because Ryan Reynolds would comment even to like when he looked at the camera, like all the nerds are gonna cream their pants.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, oh, that's good.
That's
so
funny.
yeah, it was a good movie.
Go see it.
All right.
Or wait until it streams. I mean, do whatever
I'll probably just
Plus?
rent it on Amazon or something.
Rent it?
Yeah.
This is the 80s?
Yeah.
I don't need to buy it.
You gonna go down to Blockbuster? What's going on
I gotta
here?
save a couple bucks. I don't need to buy the whole thing.
Christ, man.
Yeah, I agree. It's $100 to go to movies anymore. So
yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, if I went and saw one movie in the theaters, that was probably the one that was worth it. It was fun.
Okay.
Plus the crowd's into it, so
Yeah.
it makes it kind of fun.
I'm actually surprised how many people were in that theater.
Yeah.
For
I mean, we're
being,
like 3 or 4 weeks after its release. It was
Oh.
and
pretty
on
packed.
a Sunday.
Yeah.
On
That's cool.
God's Day.
Oh, God.
That's what we're at there.
Yeah.
Speaking of God's Day, Krispy Kreme. This is for you because you're a big Krispy Kreme
Let's go
guy.
McDonald's.
And nope,
Oh.
they're doing a collab with Dr. Pepper.
I heard that.
So be ready for a Dr. Pepper Krispy Kreme donut.
I bet you it's going to be good.
It better be good.
Well, did
Why
you have
wouldn't it be
those Dr. Pepper peeps at Easter?
No, come on.
I mean, you asked me how couldn't it be good? What she just said right now. Dr. Pepper.
But peeps aren't good
I like
already.
peeps, though.
Yeah, but
I know a lot of people
The
don't.
donuts are good.
These companies are notorious for fucking a good thing up. Okay.
Well,
Like, especially when they go like, I think I like Snickers or something. They quietly just revise what they're doing. They have different offerings, but they don't really advertise it a whole lot. And you can try it when you see
Snickers?
it. Yeah. Like they have
What do you mean?
Snickers brownie and it's right next to the other candy bars. So it's
Oh.
like, oh, these are new. I'll try one of these. Yeah, they all suck, but at least you're not pumped on it because you're like, oh, this is advertised.
Yeah.
It
You ever
could
had-
be fantastic.
You ever had like a 7-Up cake?
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
That's
Dude.
That's what I'm thinking the donuts.
Grocery
gonna
outlet.
Oh, yeah.
They have 7-Up cakes there.
be. So just picture that, but with
Dude,
Dr.
they're
Pepper.
so good.
That's
You're a
probably
Dr.
good.
Pepper dude, right?
I enjoy it, sure.
I'm not. I don't really care. I'm more like,
The only reason I drink Dr. Pepper is because that's what my wife ends up getting.
oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
but I like it.
I figured
it
you'd
should
like
be
it.
good. Also, Krispy Kreme. I don't know. I think it was supposed to be by the end of 2025. So some of this news comes out, and it's like, wow, we got a long way to go. But they're going into McDonald's, like McDonald's. So I'm assuming that they're going to have nice, warm Krispy Kremes
It's a good idea.
at a premium price.
Hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
you guys, we have a Krispy Kreme here, don't we?
In Reno.
Yeah. Do you guys go out of your way for that?
Hell no.
No, I haven't been there in years.
Yeah. I mean, I
There's
think
one right by us,
they
too.
have resurfaced quite a bit since they're falling, and I don't know when it was.
When they came out.
2010.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Krispy Kreme is one of those things like maybe once a year, maybe once every other year is even better. I will buy a dozen and pound them, and then I'm disgusted, and I'm like, I'm good for a while.
Dude, I finished one and I'm like, oh, I feel like
Yeah.
I'm going to puke.
You get them when they're hot,
Yeah.
dude.
Wow.
You can fold them up into like a little donut and pop it in.
Which
there.
is what they are.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? They smash in like
Oh.
no other donut.
Hmm.
You just
I don't think I've ever had one straight from Krispy Kreme. Like,
Really?
Oh, that
warm.
is good.
that's what you got to do.
Probably had one at a gas station.
Like that's the
once.
experience. Also, the way to say I don't need one of those for another year or two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're super sweet, but they're
Mhm.
they're good.
Okay, well, I expect a full review of the Dr. Pepper.
All right,
Krispy
I'll have
Kreme
to-
from you?
I'll have to go get a freshie.
Megan will look up where they're at.
Yeah,
Well, there's one out in Sparks.
it's still. Oh, is that original spot over there?
No,
in
it's fairly
Regis?
newish. I think they
Okay.
put that in last year or
It's
something.
right
Dang.
next to Crumble.
So they are killing it.
Ish. Maybe a mile or so away, but
Mhm.
I don't know. I still see people there quite a bit, but I haven't been there yet.
They're just smashing donuts into little donuts,
Mm-hmm.
like Dave.
They're just soft. You can
Yeah,
just.
yeah.
do it.
Yeah. Hey, to people, we're saying podcasts probably dead because everyone has them. Everyone's doing them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Spotify was buying up all these podcasts
Oh
for
yeah.
millions
Got a
and
good
millions
one.
of dollars, and then they're like, oh, they stopped. They actually canceled a lot of shows, so they were
Right.
still on there, but they were just getting paid. But then Joe Rogan re-signed with them, so you're like,
Yeah.
okay, what's
Yeah, but his conditions were favorable for him for sure when
Yeah.
he re-signed now because now he's on Apple again and
But my point is, people were saying that even like, oh, they're dead because now Spotify doesn't even want to pay these other people.
yeah.
Because there were some big creators on there, not probably the top 5, but probably
Yeah.
top 10
Mhm.
that weren't getting re-signed. So people are like, oh shit, what's going on?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know. But then Joe Rogan re-signed, so they're like, oh, which brings it to Alex Cooper
That's right.
and the Call Me
I
Daddy.
just heard about this.
Alex Cooper or Alice Cooper?
Alex.
Alex.
Okay.
Megan, you never heard of Call Me Daddy?
No, I've heard of that. I didn't
Call
know that
her
was her
daddy.
name.
Call her daddy?
Yeah.
I know Alice Cooper.
You for sure listen to that one.
Yeah.
No, I do
Bunch
not.
of sex talk by women.
Yeah.
I don't. Sadly, I don't listen to
Mm.
that.
What?
Maybe I should.
Yeah, right.
I
I
listened to it when
don't.
like originally came out when the other chick was still on it,
Mhm.
you know?
You're the one that told me about it.
Yeah,
so
it
I'm
was
like,
good. It was like
Ah.
if you just want to tune in and hear some dirty shit from
Nah.
chicks, it's like, well, that's
I don't
fine.
think it's that
Huh.
route no more. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I
then
think
they
she
had the
kinda
falling
claimed it.
out with Dave Portnoy and the other chick was out, and I was like, I just
Mm.
kind of lost track of it. I was like, I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck now.
Yeah, so She's the second biggest podcast on Spotify behind Joe Rogan.
Oh wow.
So her 30 million 3-year deal or something like that expired. So I think she was trying to renew it there, but then she started fishing it out. So now she got $125 million deal, which starts next year with XM Radio.
Dude, that's huge. Good for her.
Huh.
You know, that's like,
Dude, she's
so
Is
good.
that for 1 year or is that like a 3-year deal?
No, I don't know how many years, but I
That's a
mean,
lot
I
of
think
money
regardless,
she's bigger
but-
than Portnoy. The guy that found her.
I don't know how. I mean, I have no idea what kind of content she's making or what style she's using now. I haven't watched that in a long time. But is she on YouTube and stuff too?
I'm sure she's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
At least her clips are for sure. But like I said, I think the content compared to like when you listened to it and you told me about it, I think it's kind of been more mild, not so
really?
dirty.
Yeah.
Because I think that's got because she was on Barstool.
Yeah, that's
Right?
what originally I think shot them through the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like, whoa, this is different.
Yeah, 2 really hot chicks just talking dirty.
Yeah.
All the Barstool guys were like, yes.
Yes. You
Yeah.
can use our studio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
made them huge. And then, you know, they break up, but she goes over and takes her show to Spotify. And then everyone's like, holy shit, you know. But now this is even, I mean,
That's huge. XM.
That's the biggest podcast there is.
Yeah.
Number wise, like money wise.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
bigger
yeah.
than Joe Rogan's contract.
That's crazy.
Which is weird though, because so XM is what, truck drivers and new car owners, or at least Toyota.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mhm.
Hey, I don't know how they're making money because I remember when my subscription expired, they practically tried to give me a subscription. They're like, "How's $6 for you know?" I think it came down to $4 a month. And
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, it's still too expensive, dude. I don't need it."
Yeah, that's what exactly
Yeah.
my boat.
Yeah, I'm like,
I was like, I don't want it. Stop
Like,
calling
yeah.
me.
yeah,
So makes you think like, what's going on here? Obviously, XM wants that demographic,
Mm-hmm.
and they really think that she can bring that demographic over to
Yeah.
a subscription based platform, which kind of makes sense because you know there's podcasts out there that have Patreon, and I would never really go pay for Patreon to watch
right,
stuff when they already put normal.
right.
You know, I guess they're a little bit.
Have you ever done Patreon at all?
No.
I think I've done 1 or 2. It had to be like very like.
For podcasts?
No, they were actually YouTube creators, and it's very niche stuff. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I want to see like the fine details of this.
Yeah.
And it was like $5 a month. So
I listened to a podcast, Flagrant, with Andrew Schultz, a comedian.
Oh, huh.
So they always say like, oh, this is going to be for Patreon or whatever. And they have a whole Patreon thing. Never once have I ever been like, damn, maybe I should go listen to Patreon because they have episodes once a week, I believe. And they're very good.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
But it never makes me go like, oh, I just need to pay for their extra stuff. No, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know what the extra stuff means. Like 3 episodes a week or 2 episodes a week
right.
on top of the free one that they put out. I don't know. Right. But people do it still. So that makes me think like, well, her fan base is going to definitely go to XM Radio. And XM Radio is pretty badass. It's just, you know, paying for it. You're like,
Right.
especially when you have like a Spotify. I pay for Spotify.
Yeah.
It's an unlimited music
Yeah.
podcast.
Everything.
You know, so it's
Right.
like, I don't know. But with that being said, I don't know if podcasts are dead.
I
doubt
don't
it.
know. I have no idea. I listen to podcasts constantly.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's either at this point, either the radio is completely off or a podcast is on.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to podcasts more than music at
Yeah.
this point for sure.
Yeah.
But I will give Spotify, a big thumbs up. Maybe it'll on the screen.
Mhm.
I'll give Spotify a big thumbs up because I tried to basically screen record on my Apple phone on Apple Music because I wanted to use some music for something I was creating.
Uh-huh.
Copyright infringement strike. And Apple found a way when I screen record, if it's playing Apple Music, it silences the music,
yeah,
even though
yeah.
it's playing while it's on.
Yeah.
But you can go on
Huh.
and still do it on Spotify. And, it was just something I was making. So, and I made sure on Instagram I can use that audio. So
Yeah.
I'm good there, It was just, I need this certain version and
Mhm.
whatever. So I went on and got it. I had to go to Spotify to record
Yeah.
the music.
You were being MacGyver.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I thought it was funny when that was coming out saying, hey, podcasts are dead. You could see Spotify is the one really pushing the podcast narrative. And they're the ones that are not wanting to renew some of
Yeah,
these
they just
contracts.
sold off the biggest podcaster, basically.
Yeah. So everyone's like, yeah, that shit's dead and stuff. But then when you look at everything even going on with politics and stuff, Kamala Harris was paying people to be like on their podcast or on their streaming, all that stuff. And
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was there prices involved with that? Did you see anything?
Yeah, I saw like the lowest being like 2,500 and the highest being up to 600,000
to be on their podcast.
To be on.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
I never knew, like, because I think Trump was just on Theo Von's thing. Yeah. Oh my God, it's hard to listen to. I mean,
did you listen to it?
Vote whichever way you want, but
I'm like halfway through it.
yeah, it's not. It's just hard to listen to him talk.
Who?
Everything's just the greatest.
Theo or
the great boys.
Yeah.
You know, everything he says is
Everything's
the greatest.
excellent.
Unless he's talking negative, and then it's like, bro, we gotta chill out the personal attacks on shit, dude.
Yeah.
Well, that's why the guy's hated.
Yeah.
And which
It's
sucks.
so fucking hard.
But it's just like it'd be like it's weird how he just doesn't see that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And like, you know, like Mace knows the guy that's like one of his like main guys.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, tell him, hey, stop being a dickhead.
Well, everyone's telling him now. I mean, it's out in the open everywhere in the
Yeah.
political sphere. His whole
Like,
He's too
camp
old to
is like he's
change.
got to stop the personal attacks.
yeah.
And it's like, yeah, dude, he's striking up an extra like, you know, people against him or whatever.
Well, it's like everyone that talks about him, that meets
Mhm.
him, they're like, dude, he's the coolest guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that too.
And I could see that. He's
like
probably
he's different.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So why not be like that? Show like just be a cool guy and be more likable.
Mm-hmm.
You
Right.
know? And I'm not saying that just because you do mean tweets and all that, you shouldn't be president. Because that's what a lot of
Right.
people are saying. Like, oh, he did mean tweets. Like, oh, boo-hoo, you're you know. But it's like, but still, you're just not a likable person.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So you're asking us to vote for someone. But if we don't like the guy, how are we going to vote for him? Right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying me. I'm just saying
Mhm.
in general.
Yeah.
If you look at the other people. So just be more likable. But
yeah.
a lot of these politicians, like, I didn't listen to it, but I never thought he'd be on Theo Von.
Dude, it's so
No,
fun.
it's
Our
amazing.
political environment right now is so funny because you just watch what's going on. We got one candidate that's running as a Democrat who won't explain her position on anything. Like, and then when she does, there's no like multi-tier level of, hey, this is what's going to happen and how we're going to do it. And then you got the other one that all he wants to do is like shit on everyone that's running against him, even in his own party. I'm like, holy
Mhm.
fuck. Can we, you know, if one of you guys just picked the topics and told us how it was going to work, you'd probably be doing pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you just kind of, you know, opened up your vision there and was like, hey, maybe I shouldn't attack everyone.
Yeah.
Hey, but speaking of attacking real quick, before we go back to podcasting,
Uh-huh.
you know, all the YouTube, or because that's kind of what I watch, or even on TV, all the presidential things.
Yeah.
This is approved by Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Dude, the best one, it's like a local one, which is the Senate for Nevada.
Yeah.
And you know that dude that's all burnt up,
Yeah.
ex-military
Sam
guy.
Brown.
Sam Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, there was one attacking him. They're like, Scam Brown. And I'm like, I'm voting for whoever that is. So that's what they name
I
him
heard
now.
that
They
one.
name him Scam.
Scam Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good.
Jesus.
But yeah. Did you see that clip? I saw it just before you guys got over here.
Mhm.
It was a Theo Von explaining like cocaine to Donald.
Oh no, I haven't got to that part yet.
He's all, you know, Theo. And Donald's just asking him questions. He's like, so like cocaine's the highest like picker upper that you've ever had or whatever.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's like, yeah, man, makes me, but like the way he talks, he's all, yeah, like he didn't even call him bro, but something along those lines. He's like, bro, dude, I'm like an owl. You know, you turn into an owl, you know, stuff like that.
What?
Can you
And it's so
imagine?
funny because he's just, which is cool though, because anytime I've seen anyone, because I know people that personally that have met Donald and they're just like, oh, hey, sir, you know,
Mhm.
stuff like that. It's like, they just be normal.
Yeah.
For one, he's a normal dude. Yes, he was the president of the United States and
Mhm.
probably will be again. Don't disrespect.
Yeah.
Jesus, he's texting me. Don't disrespect. Be respectful, but at the same
Mhm.
time, don't like be that guy. Oh, yes, sir. You know?
Yeah. Kiss ass.
What's up,
Yeah.
Donald? Like,
Yeah.
Hey, you know, don't change you. You
Well,
know.
that's why Theo's the perfect guy to interview him. I
Right?
think.
Yeah. Theo's his
Honestly.
own dude.
Yeah.
He don't give a fuck.
No.
I need to
don't
listen
care.
to it.
Yeah.
You
great.
listen to it? You
I
said?
just started like the first 15 minutes or so.
But that's how Donald is, just already attacking
Yeah.
people.
He's the great boys.
Yeah.
They're splendid. Probably the best boys ever. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, come on.
It's a
He
lot
turned
of
into
that.
Mr. Burns.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little
He's all
bit.
excellent.
That is Mr. Burns.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just hard to watch because I'm like, cool. Just say, yeah, they're really good kids or whatever, you know.
Mhm.
It's like everything is the same.
Yeah.
It's really good or they're dog shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes the same direction with everything. I wonder if he's like that in like normal.
Yeah.
Or he just talks normal.
I'd like to see him
Like
in a
talking to
business
his wife?
meeting, like on a chart. It's probably the best numbers we've ever seen, maybe in the world.
I don't know if he was like that back then. I think he was just
I don't
normal.
know. Yeah.
Like on The Apprentice and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't
I keep
know.
seeing a thumbnail on YouTube that says something about fame and money and something that has a picture of Trump and how it changes you.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm sure there's a comparison between 30 years ago Trump and now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I probably should watch it, but I'm like, I wonder if there's like a drastic difference.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but I think podcasts are big. This is a big movement. I always thought about that. Like, why isn't no one on XM? There was some shows on XM.
Oh, wasn't Howard Stern on there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he built that
He's
stuff.
probably
He's
still,
still on
on
there?
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. But of course.
That's all the only one I know of. At
Dude,
least
he's
right
gotten
now.
old.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know. I heard some clips from him recently, and I don't remember what he was talking about, but he was very opinionated about something. I was probably political. I don't know. Very opinionated about something going on in a way of, I don't even know what he was talking about. Anyway, he was very opinionated, and it was like, dude, you used to exploit chicks on your show. That's how you
So
became
bad.
famous, and now you have an opinion against that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, just shut the fuck up.
What do you think about like, you got to give I don't know about him so much, but
Yeah.
you got to give him, like, people do change
Yeah.
and grow up. So maybe he has.
Now,
But at the same time, I'm with you on that one. It's like, hey, do you remember what
yeah, you
used
built
to
your
do?
whole empire. That's like if Pornhub changed to like a kids channel.
Yeah.
What? They just start. We're only streaming kids' children.
George is like, what's Pornhub?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we're only streaming like kids content now.
Yeah.
Like what? What are you talking about?
Mhm.
No good.
No, he's too branded to change. Like
Mhm.
Yeah, there's some good shows on there. I remember, I don't know. There were some good shows on there. But I have a bracket I want to bring up to you guys to end the show here.
Okay.
So the bracket itself is saying, what good deeds would you do to make yourself feel like a superhero? Like you're a very good person, I guess.
right.
But within this bracket, there's certain things I want to bring up. That's why I'm bringing up the bracket. So I do want to hear you guys' we're going to battle this bracket and then have a winner at the end to see which
good.
one is
Hey, I want to wish you luck.
Okay.
what small act makes you feel like a hero. There's no winners. It's just
Okay.
your opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first one, first against 16, giving a foul ball to a kid
A foul ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
or reposting a GoFund.
Which is better? Is that what we're saying?
Well, it
Which
makes
would
you
make
feel
you
like
feel
a
better?
superhero. But yeah, is better in your eyes, you think?
I would do the foul ball, probably.
Yeah, probably the foul ball. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna copy Megan that way.
I said reposting the GoFundMe because I have kids. Fuck that kid. My kid's more important than yours. I'm not giving it to some random kid.
right.
Even if my kid's not there, I'm taking it home to my kid.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's just me.
that's
but,
a good point.
But we'll go with foul ball. Swerving to avoid an animal.
Okay.
You
Not
should-
gonna happen. Go
You should
ahead.
probably do that. Yeah, I know
Depends
people
on
that
how
actually
big it
swerve
is.
to hit an animal.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
that's
geez.
terrible.
Or letting someone merge
Swerving to hit an animal.
to not hit an animal.
Oh, yes.
To not.
You know, it's in my mind. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
To miss it.
Probably the merge one.
I would say the animal one.
Oh,
Yeah.
So we'll go with that one.
okay.
Putting away shopping carts or getting someone's overhead luggage for them.
Overhead luggage.
As a short person, I really probably wouldn't do the overhead luggage myself because I
Mhm.
could probably barely reach it. But I feel like that one would be better.
Overhead luggage.
Yeah.
I agree with that because shopping carts I kind of just do
Mm-hmm.
normally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overhead luggage I don't really do, but if someone's struggling, then you wanna
Yeah.
help
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
So
That's yeah.
I agree with that. Okay, finding someone or finding something for someone that was lost,
Mm-hmm.
or stacking plates for the waiter.
The lost item.
Okay.
Yeah, probably that. They'd be super stoked if you found something they were looking for.
I thought stacking plates was rude or something. Isn't that like a
I do that
faux pas?
normally all the time.
Yeah. There's some. Just
See,
look it up online.
Really?
Sure.
People are
Discussion.
against that?
Yeah, it's like a diss
Probably.
to your waiter, like that's their job or something. I don't know.
Jesus. Yeah,
All right.
of course.
So on the other side, we got giving up your seat on transit, stacking other people's trays at the TSA.
Oh, giving up your seat on transit.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's a bigger gesture.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Holding the door open for someone or giving good directions.
I thought you're going in a different direction there. Like, what is going on?
Get your head out of the gutter.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
Jesus.
Jeez.
This is a family show.
yeah.
Got
Clearly.
kids in the room.
70 feet away from us. We're good.
Yeah. What was the first one again?
Holding the door
Oh,
open
holding the
for
door
someone.
open. I mean, I guess that's like, I do that all the time though anyway, but
What's the second option?
Giving good directions.
Who needs good directions?
I guess stacking
Well, I mean-
stacking the TSA bins. No, holding the door open. Sorry.
Jesus, what world is it?
Yeah.
What you got?
Holding the door.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Helping old people
Mm-hmm.
or giving someone misdelivered mail.
Ooh, helping old people definitely.
Yeah, I like old people. That one. Mm-hmm.
So screw their mail, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Throw
I
it
just
away.
write
Okay.
return to sender.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Last one, paying it forward or winning over a dog that doesn't like new people.
Oh, the dog.
Yeah, winning over a dog.
I'd be
Okay.
bragging about that for a while.
I'd say paying it forward, but okay. All right. So in the first bracket, going into the semifinals, we got giving the kid a foul ball versus swerving to avoid an animal, or was it
Yeah.
letting someone merge?
Well, I said merge, but you two,
I
I
said
think.
the animal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's in the semis. Who you guys got? Giving a foul ball to a kid or swerving to avoid an animal.
Ooh.
The kid.
I'm
The
going to
ball.
go with the animal.
Oh, so it's up to me. I would say screw the kid, the animal. So that's in the semis versus putting away shopping carts. Or wait. Oh, so getting someone's overhead luggage for them
Mm-hmm.
or finding something that someone lost for them.
I think
Overhead
the lost
luggage.
Lost?
thing. Yeah.
I get where your head is at,
Yeah. I just
But
feel like it'd be a bigger deal.
Yeah.
but are you really going to be looking for it for them? Like Dave
Oh.
loses, like you're really going out.
Jorge, help
out
me
your way?
find it. And he's just looking around. I can't see it.
Oh, wait. Okay. So you're talking, I'm making an effort to go out of my way.
Yeah.
I'm not just stumbling upon it and then
I
returning
mean,
it
of
to
course,
them.
if you stumble upon it, you're going to return it, right? But no, you're going out of your way to help this person find something.
Maybe luggage.
I say
I'll change
luggage.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so those are going against each other.
Okay.
We got giving up your seat in transit versus holding someone's door open.
Seat.
Yeah. See.
See, okay. Question on that though.
Hmm.
Who would you give up your seat for?
An old person or
A
like
pregnant woman?
a pregnant lady. Yeah.
You
Or
o-
like
you
a
only are
mom.
pregnant?
Or elderly people. Go with that.
Mhm.
A mom by herself with her kids who has a ton of shit. She needs to
Yeah.
sit down.
Mhm.
These are all qualifying.
Mm-hmm.
But what if you are a mom by yourself carrying all that shit and you're seating?
If I wasn't like feeling like I really needed it,
Mm.
my back didn't hurt or whatever, I'd give it up.
Yeah. I'd say you're qualified to keep the seat at that point.
Well, yeah, but
So I've been in situations when my kids were smaller and they'd be like sitting on my lap at a
Mhm.
restaurant and people are looking at me. I'm like, dude, I'm sitting here with my kid. It's not like I'm resting because I need it.
yeah.
But like my kid's on my lap. I'm like, yeah, I get it. You're 50, but
Mhm.
fucking stand up.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well,
But you guys were saying giving up your seat. Okay. Then we got helping old people versus what was it? The dog or paying it forward?
oh, I
You
said dog.
animal, huh?
Yeah, I think we were at the dog. Yeah, winning over a dog.
Okay, holding or helping old people or winning over a dog that doesn't like new people.
Old people.
Yeah, old people.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So now we got giving away a foul ball, and finding some. I think I messed up on that one.
Yeah, I don't think it was the giving the foul ball, was it?
Oh, it was swerving to avoid animals versus something overhead.
Yeah.
The
There you
luggage.
go. The luggage overhead.
Yeah.
So swerving to miss an animal or overhead luggage. I'm going to swerve with an animal again.
I'll do the animal.
I would say luggage, but okay. Animals going to the finals.
Okay.
Versus giving up your seat and what was the other one? Helping old people?
Yeah.
I think so. Giving up your seat or helping old people. Almost one and the same. Giving up your seat.
I'm going to say old people.
I would say old people.
Just because it's a catch-all.
Yeah.
Because you could help an old person at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if they fell down or something.
Yeah. Okay. So we have helping old people versus what?
Swerving to hit an animal.
Yeah.
Swerving to hit an animal.
To
Not
an
hit the
animal.
animal.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm killing animals. No, swerving to miss an animal. Excuse me. And my reasoning is just the guilt of I've hit a squirrel before, and damn it, do I feel bad afterwards. As opposed to I know.
Well, way to make it about yourself.
I know.
That's
what it is. This is about what makes you feel better.
Very true.
Because that's been in my mind. I'm like, oh, which one am I going to feel better about? Helping the elderly or going something out of my way for any person really, especially if they need help, feels really good. But the guilt of actually hitting an animal, fuck, dude, it's the worst.
Or like an old lady drops her cane or glasses, and you're like,
Yeah,
fuck it, and you didn't pick it up. You don't really feel
I
that
do
bad.
both. Yeah.
As killing an animal.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm
Okay.
like, nah.
Swerving to avoid an animal
No pressure.
or helping old people.
No pressure.
I guess the animal, since there's like life and death involved.
You're just falling under peer pressure.
Yeah.
You think
Yeah.
that's the right answer, but
I like old people, so I don't know.
I mean, I'm doing both either way. The guilt of
Yeah.
hitting an animal.
Yeah.
It's like, I've done it before. I felt
Even
like
on
shit.
accident?
Yeah.
okay.
I'm like, fuck.
You ever hit a deer?
Just pop that thing's head
Something
open.
big?
No. Hope
No?
I never do.
Yeah. Oh my
You
God.
have?
I hope not. No.
Oh, okay.
You?
Neither. No.
Oh.
I think I hit a bird once, maybe a rabbit.
When it
That's
gets to
about
be a big animal, it becomes scary because they can come
Well,
through the
yeah,
windshield.
yeah.
It's
No,
like-
I've seen car accident where somebody hit a
Dude,
cow.
I've seen horses hit.
You can die. Yeah.
Well, I've seen it where they hit them, and that car's okay, but it flies and it lands on the car next to it. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That's why you're
I have
not
nothing
supposed
to do
to
with this
brake.
situation.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to brake to bring
Yeah.
the front end
Increase
down.
your aerodynamics
because
for the
then
animal.
it'll fly up
Yeah.
into your windshield, I guess.
That's why
Gas it.
That's why we just drive
Gas it.
trucks.
hmm
So we just hit the body of it straight
But
on.
if it's a cow or like a moose or something, you're just fucked either way.
yeah.
So.
You better hope you're in something real low to the
Dude,
ground.
someone just
Yeah.
hit a cow on 395.
Really?
By, Stephanie.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How did a cow get out there?
There's like those
Escaped.
farms there, and it was just out in the road. My dad said it.
They escape sometimes.
It was probably like 6 a.m, so it probably happened like around 5 or 4, so maybe it was darker.
Yeah.
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 Oof.
Yeah, it'd have to be to miss a cow, man. I
Yeah.
don't know how you couldn't see it unless your headlights on,
That's bad.
So winner is, or you said animal?
Yeah.
I'd say helping old people.
Heartless.
No, actually, no.
No pressure.
No, because sometimes you help them, they don't even say thank you, little bastards.
Yeah.
True.
That's like the worst thing.
Mm-hmm.
Open a door for someone and they don't even say thanks. They just walk by. You're like,
Yeah.
I guess
It's
I didn't
rarely
open
an
that.
old person though. I feel like
Yeah.
that when I get shafted like that, it's a younger person.
Shafted, huh?
Yeah.
You get shafted from a compliment.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, well, that's that. I guess you guys are good human beings.
All right.
I didn't really believe it, but I guess you guys are.
Thank you.
But my main thing was, there's certain things that are like, quote unquote, rules, unsaid rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't agree with them sometimes, like the whole sitting down thing, or, I think the article had like, would you sit down for or give up your seat for a military person? So we're talking about a military person that's in way better shape than I am. or should be.
Able-bodied.
Yeah.
able body, all that. I should give up my seat for them because they chose a profession to go.
They probably wouldn't even want you to do that.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like those are like unwritten rules.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Oh yeah, I don't feel that way at all.
But sometimes I'm like, I'll see stuff like that. Not maybe a military person, but I'll be like, should I get up? Or what should I do here? You know?
Yeah.
But a lot of times, like I said, like I'm with my kid or something, and it's like,
Kids give you an out
yeah,
on
they
a
do.
lot of stuff
Yeah.
like that for sure. Yeah.
So,
Interesting. Yeah, there's definitely a hierarchy there in your thought process about who to give up the seat for and who not to.
yeah.
Like, yeah. Mom alone with the kids, go ahead.
Mhm.
Older person, go ahead.
But what if it's a mom alone with her kid, but the kid's just the biggest little dickhead?
Well, maybe sitting them down.
Well,
will
then
help
she
you.
really needs a break.
I don't know, but I'm more against the kid than the mom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay.
You know, I'm like, I hate that kid.
I figure if I get up, I can get away from them. So
Yeah,
here,
probably.
you know what? Take the seat. I'm gonna go stand up
Oh,
down here.
that's true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Any unwritten rules you guys know of?
No.
No?
I mean, there's millions.
Respect your elders.
Probably.
Huh?
Respect your elders.
That's not really an unwritten rule. That's like
No?
what you should teach your kids.
Oh,
That's written.
I don't like that rule. Hot
What?
take. Hot take. I don't like that rule. Yeah, sorry.
What?
Disrespecting old
Because
people,
no.
Yeah.
People have to earn your respect.
Oh god,
Just-
you're one of those people.
Yep.
Oh my god.
You know why? Because too many grown ass adults who are older than me have been so shitty and disrespectful right out the gate. It's like, I'm not.
That's because everyone thinks you're 12.
Well, okay. Well,
You know what, little girl?
regardless, like,
Yeah.
I don't.
Mind your business.
Megan
I
comes
can't
in, she's like a
stand that.
full-grown adult.
That just breeds toxicity in families and stupid shit. I just can't handle it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Are you
I
talking
will,
about something specific here?
maybe.
Okay. It's like,
So,
wait a second.
I mean, I just it's earned, like you have it until you don't anymore, kind of thing for me.
Yeah, that's
Like,
for sure.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
Well,
I'm
yeah.
not like,
That's something totally different.
yeah, I don't know.
But I don't think the rule is,
isn't that's an unwritten rule though?
yeah, but I don't think
mean-
it's respect your elders no matter if they disrespect you. I think it's just respect your elders, but there's common sense that, hey, if you're disrespected, then you don't have to show the respect.
I feel like
Yeah.
older people though don't get that,
Mm.
and that is infuriating
Okay.
to me. But
Okay.
Okay, well, do you have
Anyhow.
anything else for us,
I do not.
Megan?
I don't know, because I guess I didn't prepare anything, so
Hey, you know, it's okay, Megan.
fine.
that's it.
You're good. People were pumped on the reseller market.
Oh, were they?
Episode?
Okay, good.
Oh yeah, that was
All right,
great.
All right.
That was really cool.
All
Your
right.
name's now Thrifty Gyno Meg.
Sure,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that works. I could talk about that for a long time, but
Mhm. It was interesting.
yeah.
I was talking to him. I kind of want to start, but then at the same time, I don't want to put the effort into buying things.
Especially right now, dude. You got a lot going on.
Well, yeah, I wasn't talking about right now.
Yeah. Just in general.
Just in general, it'd be fun to start.
Mhm.
No, you got a massive garage to fill up, buddy.
That's true.
You can
That'd be
start
good.
buying stuff now.
Yeah, I just had the FedEx truck.
Just become
parked
one of
there.
those army surplus guys that's like at every event in camo, like a camo tent, and you're just
Mhm.
trying to sell like the old army costumes. That
Mhm.
shit's so weird.
At one of my marketing jobs, we had the person bought like one of those army preparedness
Mm-hmm.
companies, and then after a while, he didn't want it no more. So I was in charge of selling all that stuff.
Oh, really?
Dang.
Oh, so you've
Hmm.
been there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do want to do an update on the stuff that I had bought that I talked about
Mm-hmm.
on the last one. Once I get it all listed, I don't have it all listed yet, but once it sells, to see like my totals and everything just from that one trip.
Well, I think
Break
you should
down the numbers.
I think-
Don't be giving away the goods here, Meg.
I don't
Everything
care.
you're gonna
give
get-
it away.
I don't
We
have to
wanna know.
gatekeep anything.
Yeah, that's
There's
good.
no secrets.
That's why you'll
People
be
do
successful.
that.
I know.
I don't care.
I think you should take it serious for 2 months or
Mhm.
maybe 3.
Me?
Yeah, 1 month.
Well, what do you mean by take it serious?
Yeah. It's
Like-
only
I'm not already
160
taking it serious?
postings part time.
No, like pretend it's your livelihood on
Full-time
on the-
job?
on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
for like a month. So when I ask you like,
Okay.
so how much is the most you made in a month? You could tell me.
Oh, okay. I could try that.
Because you were talking about that 1 month was good because you bought like
yeah,
a
but I
trench
think
coat.
that month, I
Mhm.
think to maximize this, we should do it like in November, where it's like people are starting to shop for Christmas.
Yeah, summertime
So
is
you have time.
notoriously not as good for retail, but yeah, fall is usually always pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
start collecting
Gear
now.
up. Let's go.
okay,
Yeah.
well I do have quite a few. I probably have like
No
50
pressure.
things to list right now. So
All right.
Yeah, because that'd be interesting.
okay, someone
They-
needs to watch my kids so I can source. Then
Dave's a good babysitter.
Yeah, I got kids. I'll just send them over to your house, and then you can yell at them all, and we'll be fine. I'll be without children for a
That
month.
defeats the
Yeah.
purpose. She needs her time.
Yeah, they'll entertain, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So we want to, I think that's like the biggest thing. And people do not gatekeep it. Don't ever want to talk about numbers. And it's like, what'd you come on here for type of deal? Like, especially on a podcast. Oh, well, how much you make a month? They're like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, I get why people want to do that, but I don't need that. Yeah. I just like when people are more honest with everything.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what do you think it is? They try to act like they're humble and don't want to like brag.
Yeah.
Because it's more bragging.
It's either
tax
that.
Purposes.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't think they want to be criticized or like then maybe compared to other people in a way that makes them not look as good or something, or I don't know.
But what if their numbers are good?
Yeah. I don't, on an individual basis, could be anything, but just in reality, basic economics, the more competition, the harder it is, you know?
But I just feel like sometimes a lot of these people just don't want to say anything because they feel like they're going to be bragging and then they don't want the comments like, dude. But it's like, well, I'm doing... This is my job here or a business or whatever.
Stats. Give me a break.
Yeah, this is my stats. I'm just letting you know. Like in a month, this is how much I made.
It really depends on how you go about it too. Yeah. Like if you're doing it like educational purpose, then go for it.
Yeah.
But if you're just like, or trying to sell something, then now it's more braggy, but you also have a purpose there.
You just come on the podcast. First thing you say is like, last month I made, 500,000. It's okay. No big deal. Right. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah. But if I'm asking you,
right,
it's a different thing, I think.
Well, like I wouldn't be where I am now without people like that I follow on Instagram who do the same thing who've educated me.
Yeah.
So, and they're totally transparent with all their numbers, their breakdowns, their cost of goods, their overhead, their everything.
And it's helpful.
And it's very helpful.
And there's something to be said for that too, what you just mentioned, because like, those people get a ton of views.
Oh, yeah.
But not everyone's doing it's like probably only less than 10% of the people watching are actually taking action. And that's where that big line is. So I think it really depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah. I got nothing to hide.
Perfect. So we'll catch up once you get that.
Yeah.
And then me and Dave are going to start a reselling business.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Sure.
Yeah. We're going to say not Meg's resale.
Yeah, direct competition.
Yeah.
Then we're going to be beefing.
Yeah, awesome. I'm not doing that. I got too much stuff going on.
Yeah. I do. I want to do it, but not really.
It is cool, but the uphill battle, that upfront.
The learning curve.
Yeah, the learning curve. Thank you. Yeah. I was going to say the upfront cost to learn all that stuff is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You know what really like attracts me to that though? Is not just like selling stuff or like getting like going to the store. I like to collect things. So you go to the store and you find like a gem. You're like, oh shit, this is cool. But the fact that like you also got to clean this stuff. So like say you get a nice pair of shoes and they're valuable, but they're beat.
Yeah.
And then you take them home and you try to make them as clean as possible so you can resell them.
Yeah.
That attracts me. I'm like that, like just the.
Yeah, you've always been into like detailing stuff.
Yeah. So I think that's really cool. And that's why I like it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I want to do it.
Yeah. That's a lot. It's a lot of work.
It is cool though.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.
I guess we'll catch you next week because this guy's motivated to do.
Yeah, let's go. I'm here. I'm like, we doing the pod? What's up?
Yeah.
Oh, now.
Yeah. Oh, I take 1 week off.
See, she knows.
Jeez.
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Check us out on all platforms. Leave a comment, rate, subscribe, donate, impregnate.
Oh.
What are they donating now? Now those two things together has me curious. Is it sperm bank? What's going on here?
Possibility.
Wow.
So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.